Hello, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to an auction. We're planning on going to two if we can get out of bed for the other one. But so we work third shift and we stayed up for this auction. It started at 9 a.m. and it is a produce auction. It is an Amish auction. We come here and we've bought a bunch of flowers from here, but now they have actual produce coming in. I have my eye on some snap peas that my daughter wants. She really wants a snap pea. She said any price, so we'll see what those go for. And then I wanted to grab some zucchini and some squash. And so when we went through and we were doing this, I was like, okay, we'll see what prices go for and da 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 da. And the peas, the regular peas went for like $5 a container, which are like good size containers. Quite a bit. The sugar snap peas was a half of a box of the peas, which these are peppers right here. I actually ended up buying this flat for $2. It was a great price, I figured. But these little boxes here, I did buy some of those. This right here is the peas. And these ones went for $5. These are regular shelling peas. A woman was talking to me and she told me she had bought them last week and that they were great. It took her forever to shell them, obviously. So then they had another box, the same box, but it was only half full of the sugar snap peas. And so I was bidding and kept bidding. My daughter's like, keep bidding. And they got up to $17. And I looked up to see who I was bidding against, and it ended up being a friend of my husband's. So I stopped bidding. And I told Zayda, I was like, just go over there and ask him if you can get like a handful and pay for him. And he gave her a handful. All we had to do was load everything he bought, because he bought a bunch of stuff. He was like, yeah, if you load everything I got, then you can have a handful. So she took a handful. I got one of them. They were actually really good, but I don't know if they were worth $17, but it is what it is. And then these fry pies with the tomatoes, all those little packages, I did buy those. And I bought a thing of the zucchini. This tomato was massive. I could not believe the size of this tomato. I was blown away. This one next to it was kohlrabi. I've never had kohlrabi. Someone says the whole plant is edible. I'm not 100%. This here is the tomatoes. They were auctioning them off.
25, 25, somebody get 10 and go. Get 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 10, 4 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 17, 17, 20, 20, 22, 50, 22 and a half, 10, all 5. 25, 25, 22 and a half, 25, 23, and I'm 23, here and 22, here, 22 and a half, 22, 50. I got 22 and a half, I gotta be 23, 23, 23, 23, and I'm 23, 4, and I'm 24, it's all 5. I'm 25, 45, 24, 25. $23, but $24, but here, 24 on 140. Number 140.
Okay, so we spent $85. We got squash, zucchinis, 3 boxes at $2 a box. Fry pies. There are strawberry fry pies, blueberry fry pies, apple fry pies, and rhubarb. And people at work have never had these, so I overpaid for these, but we are taking them to work with us. I bought this box. I spent more on this box. It was at the beginning of the day, and I really only wanted the zucchini for freezing. But then when they did the 3 boxes with the squash in it, I definitely got those. And then I paid $2 for this flat. So this has got yellow bell peppers. This says sweet banana peppers, jalapeno peppers, more bell peppers, and jalapeno peppers. And these things, I don't know how. They're little 6-pack trays, and they've got a ton of jalapenos, banana peppers, or sweet banana peppers. They've got a ton of peppers on them already. So I'm hoping that I don't completely kill them when I plant these. They might though. There's something on that leaf. What is it? Oh, just a blossom. But yeah, so this one here, this has got like 2 peppers on it. This one's got a bunch of peppers on it. The only peppers I have growing outside right now are cayenne peppers. So I will be happy to get these even if something happens. I mean, I can still do something with all of these at the sizes that they are. They're not going to be huge, but they're still going to be hot or sweet or whatever, and we can still eat them with the sizes that they are. if something bad happens. So for $2, I'm not going to complain, but I'm thrilled about it. Hopefully they'll work out. But the zucchini, we are going to have so much zucchini. So we are going to shred this and freeze this for zucchini breads later on, because 3 boxes, like this one, oh, that one's got, it was all supposed to be zucchini and squash. Okay, so this is all squash, all zucchini and squash, and then yellow zucchini and regular zucchini. That's not bad. I'll take it. But yeah, that's what we got at the auction today. So we did not make it to the benefit auction, but we did make it to an estate auction, and a ton of horse and buggies were at this auction as well, just trying to pick some things up along the way, so I thought I would record that cute little bit. Okay, so we did not make it out of bed for that auction, but we did go to a different auction the next day. So this one here, this was my bidder number. This one was an estate sale. The woman had passed away. She lives in our community, so it was hot dogs. But I thought I would bring you along for this one. They were going to have the vehicle for sale and a few other things. And what you are hearing right now is the auctioneer auctioning off the vehicle.
18.2 and 18.3 and 4 and 18.4 there, 18.5 here and 18.5, $18,500 on an 18.5, 18.4 and 5. I got 18.4. You see where it came from? You'll see the condition it's in. You'll see the mileage that's on it right here. What a better opportunity. 18.4, 18.5. Think about it. 18.4, 5. Anybody else did you say? 6, 18.6, 18.5, 6, 7, 18.7, 18.6, 18.7. Did you say it? 18.7 there and 18.6, 18.7. And did you find a mic? 18.7, 18.6 here and 18.7 where? Anybody else want in? $100 done at 18.7 there, 18.6, 18.7 where you at? 18.7 there and 18.6 there. 18.7, 18.8. Does anybody want in? Todd, what do you say? 18.7, 18.8. 18.7, 18.8. Did you say it? 18.7, 18.8. Does anybody else want it? 18.8. 18.8. One time. Thank you. 18.9. 18.9. 18.8. 18.9. Sold. $18,800 coming out over here on the right side to buyer number 7. Thank you very much. You got it.
This here was the man's shop. He used to have a parts shop that he sold a lot of our snowmobile parts we would get from him. If we broke skis, if we had problems with snowmobile, plugs, everything, because he's really within a few miles of our house, which was way better than making a 20-minute trip into town to turn around and have to make a trip back out of town, because there's only one snowmobile place in Hastings that you can get parts for your snowmobile, and that's only if they have it. But this guy would always have a bunch of stuff, and if you needed something, he would order it. He'd also do the work for us, and he did it right out of this garage. So a lot of this stuff was for sale, or up for auction, not for sale, sorry, it was up for auction. They did auction off the estate as well, and they had, I think it had 100 acres with it, or 111 acres with it. It had this barn, the little barn that we had gone through, the house, and 2 other pole barn style barns, and that ended up going for, with all of the acreage and the fields and everything, $750,000. Obviously we were not bidding on that, we cannot afford that kind of thing. But it was up for auction. It's still fun to kind of watch that stuff go. Mostly because it's not my personal family. I mean, if it was my family, it'd be very hard to see that kind of thing go. I would like to buy a property like this one day, but it is not in my future anytime soon. But it was a beautiful property. But they had a ton of stuff, so I thought I'd just bring you along with it.
Anybody want it? 11,000 there, 11,000 to see there, 11,000 to see. So, South is coming out there in the 7. With all with
Alright, so if you like what you're watching, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, all the good stuff. We'll take you along through auctions throughout the summer. We really enjoy going to estate auctions and the produce auctions, so stick around if you'd like to see more.